If I were to guess, you've got some tough things that you're going through or some stress that you're experiencing. How about we go in and we excavate? We go in and remove by plucking and even lighting up, igniting, and then burning out some of that negative energy that you might be experiencing. Is it alright if I reach out to you for this exercise? Okay, thank you. Let's begin. You know, it's okay to experience negative emotions. Anger, sadness, worry, fear. These are all emotions that serve a purpose and that have value. And it's also okay to acknowledge when and if these emotions have outstayed their lease and it's time for them to go. And to get plucked and pulled away. For them to be picked and removed one by one. Pluck. There is a viewer that asked me to strike many, many matches, and I thought it might be fun to incorporate striking matches in this exercise. We're going to pretend that our energy, we're going to visualize it as a match. We're going to strike a match and name that energy, and then we're going to blow it out. We can also light a new match that represents the emotion that we'd like to replace our tension with. So, fun story, when I was striking a match to take the photo for this thumbnail, a spark went flying towards my eye, and I did not like that. I don't believe in it, so I'm going to wear these very attractive safety goggles. Are they nice? Alright, let's take a match. Ha! This one. What do we want to name this? Right now, for me, I'll call it melancholy. Here we go. So, naming it. I think they call this thought identification or naming. I've heard that be called in meditation, anyways, from the program called 10%. You find your thought, you name it, just to identify it, like thinking, worrying. You don't necessarily have to do anything, but it's just bringing attention and awareness to the thought. And the more that we do this, the more we may be able to have a stronger stake in whether or not we want to stay with that thought. Oh dear. You know, I'm not very skilled at this. And this is the energy that we can replace that thought with if we want. So, right, we'll focus mainly on naming, but I want to look at this and maybe perhaps use the word carpe diem, or the phrase, the idea of seizing an opportunity. That's just something that I'm going through. Please excuse the goggle line. We're going to pluck what you've named. Plucking it. drift away, blowing it out. Plucking, plucking, letting it blow away. Plucking, plucking, plucking. Releasing, the idea of releasing that tension and stress. Let's do that over and over and find our thought. Name it. Identify it. Ooh, look at that. Maybe that's a strong emotion that you're experiencing. See it back and forth. Back and forth. And blow it out. Maybe you want to name a new emotion. Don't worry, I'm not pretending I'm lighting you on fire. We're igniting. Igniting, and I didn't mean to blow it out, but the idea that we're igniting a new thought, a new opportunity, a new light for you. And we'll pluck any remainder that's there. Pluck, 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 pluck. I'm still learning. I just implemented a second microphone here, and I'm learning how to behave without bumping into them. So these might be stiffer arm motions than I'd normally like to have, because I don't want to hit the mics that are sitting right here. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So, what do I mean by melancholy? Well, sometimes when a season ends, I don't know about you, but sometimes the end of summer can have a bittersweet feeling to it when you're closing one chapter or season and opening another. Although it's still the season that you're enjoying, I think knowing that it's coming has both a pull, a happiness and a sadness a little bit at the same time. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Pluck. I don't think negative emotions are a bad thing. Sometimes it's nice to reflect. Pluck. To internalize, to review and analyze things. But of course, like everything, there's a bell curve, there's pendulum, there's moderation and excess. Too much of something is bad enough. But something's coming over me to make me wonder. I might have the lyrics wrong. The Spice Girl song, Too Much. Too much of nothing is just as tough. So it's possible to have even too much of a good thing. But when it comes to transition of season, sometimes it's possible to feel a bit of melancholy, and I think while acknowledging that feeling, taking time, this is my lesson right now, what I need to actualize is to just embrace the shift, savor, what is that? And move forward. Oh dear. You would think I would find glasses or something, but no, I gotta do safety 150%. Oh, I'm not even gonna put this near my face. What are we doing? Oh, I learned my lesson. I'm sorry. I really want you to see the match. Find that stress. Find your ache. The thing that is causing you worry or strain. And blow it out. I almost burnt my fingies. Out you go. And we can name a new one. Opportunity, seizing, finding something new to embrace. And also, it's okay to miss. It's okay. It's okay to miss what will end. But to not get too stuck. To not get too stuck. Pluck. To not get too stuck. Pluck in it. Plucking. 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 Plucking that stress. How are you feeling? Have you been able to name it? We don't have to go deep into the origin story of it, but just acknowledging even on a higher surface, I guess, level. Frustration. 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 Annoyance. 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 Rumination. 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 Worry. 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 Grief. 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 Angst. 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 Procrastination. Avoidance. Fear. Embarrassment. Self-consciousness. Pluck and pluck and pluck away. Ooh, you know what? I think I need aviation goggles the next time we do this. I think that would be more fun. I had little matchboxes and went out and got this big one, and at the very first match that I struck, the spark went flying back. But I will say it's so much easier to strike a match, and the matches are also, I think they're longer. They have longer stems, which is nice because the fire can burn brighter. But don't do this. Don't strike this that close. I don't think it was this close. It was more like this, but don't do that. So I want you to be able to see the light, but I'm even though I'm wearing the glasses, I'm afraid. So we'll see. Maybe as I practice, you'll be able to see more of the flame. Or I'm gonna go back here and close my eyes. Oh dear, I broke the match. Oh. Oh dear. for me for president. There we go. Okay. Find that name. Going back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Blowing it out. Finding a name. Letting it burn. Imagine it blowing away. Finding a new emotion. Replacement. Something else we want, even if it's taking down a few percentage points. I'd like to be 5% less worried. This is the 95% versus 100% representation. And then we pluck the rest. Pluck. 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 Going in and plucking. Going in and plucking. Going in and plucking. Going in. You can pay attention if you want to the goggle rim. Leftover plucking. Go in and pluck. In and pluck. And release. Release. Let it go. Let it go. I'm hoping that you're going to feel better. I'm hoping that you'll feel more rested. That you're going to feel relief. Almost completely irrelevant, angels, but I'm going to tell you something. I have lots of fake nails that I've acquired for ASMR because I know how much it can be visually appealing. And it sounds so nice. Long nails sound beautiful. The ASMR is just lovely with long nails. But it's infrequent that I care to apply them because I put them on only for the videos. I don't wear them for my own purposes. I don't have very long nail beds, and so when I have long nails on, or even if I grow my nails long, it feels funny to type and to go about daily activities. It's not the most comfortable. So it's not that I'll never wear them again for videos, but for one use it can be kind of uncomfortable to take them off. And so I'm just thinking that I'm going to be true to myself, and although it may compromise the aesthetics both visually and sonically, I might be more comfortable overall. And maybe that's a compromise that I'm willing to make, even if it means that the quality of my ASMR is slightly less, but it might mean that I become creative in another way to improve the craft and to have enjoyable sounds. So I think similarly to emotion management, we're finding emotions that work for us or states of mind that we prefer and those that we don't. I had a big blast of match spark go into my face, and so although some people might leave because seeing these goggles is absurd, I choose to wear them today. Maybe I'll be brave and take the risk another day, but maybe if you're feeling like you should feel a certain emotion, do you feel like you should be feeling a certain level of guilt or anxiety or another type of emotion because you feel like you deserve it in some way? Those emotions are there to serve a purpose. It may be that you need to feel a certain way to help process a situation and to help grow as a person, but it's the undue, it's the unnecessary, the past its welcome emotions. If you feel like there's an expectation from yourself or others to feel a certain emotion, maybe it's okay to, just like the nails, to decide what's going to serve you. What will take care of you. So you name it. You name it. I think I need to feel badly because of this mistake. But do you? Maybe you feel badly and resolve to move forward better and brighter. And then you pluck the rest. Pluck. 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 Pluck away. Removing. Plucking away. Taking away. Moving. 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 It's okay. I know I do this when I speak with a counselor, they like to remind me about my favorite activity being, not my favorite, but they're like, rest assured, I know you're going to beat yourself up. And they like to remind me about that. But I think in some ways it's good to not take certain things lightly. But I also recognize the limitations that there's, how deep do I want to feel buried in the sand of being upset over something that I have done that I could have done better and that I'd like to do better about. Some sand is good. Feel the weight. Feel the weight. But do I need to bury myself so deep in the sand that like the mermaid, putting the mermaid sleeping bag on of sand, where I've got to now dig and dig and dig. Do you do that? So maybe we can pluck away at that. Pluck. Pluck. Or you may just be going through a really difficult time right now. Pluck. 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 It might not be a habit. Pluck. It might just be pluck. It might just be a state that you're in at the moment. And I hope, pluck, that you can feel some relief. Pluck. Some reprieve. Pluck. Some solace. There's a good chance you know her. There's a YouTuber named Jossie B. And she does sometimes wear long nails, I think. Maybe every time. But I feel like I've seen her with short nails. The same with GB ASMR. They wear short nails. They're often manicured or done in some way, but I still feel like the way that they tap on objects can still sound really nice. So, you know, there may be a place for the short somewhere. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Hear it. Oh dear. The flame blows really fast that way. Oh, look at that. I feel like that's a good one to finish. Blow it out. Enlist anew. A replacement thought. A replacement emotion. And then we'll pluck the rest. Pluck. 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 So, short nail ASMR and being authentic. Pluck. Being authentic, how do you want to feel? Pluck. And believing. Pluck. Believing that something better. Pluck. A better state is possible. Pluck. Having the spirit of, I guess, looking forward to. Pluck. Visualizing. Pluck. Imagining. Pluck. Even just feeling 0.5% better. Pluck. I really hope you feel some relief of tension. Thank you for coming in and taking care of yourself. I truly appreciate the effort of self-care. And I'm wishing you well, angels. Wishing you well. Wishing you well.